Stack that bitch up, mate.
What it do is PE checking in. We 2 weeks out from Christmas, so Merry Christmas, in advance. As always, it's a pleasure. So it's the reason why I don't accept fully and acknowledge fully, the whole Black Lives Matter movement. And this is going to be very controversial, but I'm going to break it down. And the reason why is because we contradict ourselves, Now, first and foremost, let me say, I am very happy. I am very content in my skin. I wouldn't like it no other way. But let me also address that I am not prejudiced. I am not racist. As I said previously, I accept all shades of gray. I don't give a damn where you from, what's your background. I accept you if you accept me. I respect who respect me. So now that that's addressed, let me dissect a little bit more with some of my people. Now, as you know, just because you are the same skin as someone, just because you have the same heritage as someone, that does not make them your people. Like, for example, I believe that the whole family concept, a lot of your family, you guys are bonded by blood. But we all know that a lot of our strongest bonds and strongest relationships could come from people that are not even our direct family, that are not from our direct bloodline. Like I said, we pretty much contradict ourselves a lot. And a lot of people in the African-American community, they're hypocrites. This isn't, again, this isn't a video, to bash those people, but just hear me out. Why is it that our culture is the one that isn't exactly practiced the most? Why is it that our culture is the one that wants to take from each other the most, rob each other the most, kill each other the most? You got people out here dying over Jordans. You got people over here, like Andrew Tate, he made a pretty decent analogy where it's like, damn, like he doesn't stay in the U.S. He actually feels very unsafe opposed to any other place in the world when he steps foot in the United States, because it's like, well, he comes over here. You can't just go to the ATM at 2:33 in the morning and just think you're going to withdraw money without having to, watch over your shoulder. Now it's always bad places everywhere in the world, but the U.S. is pretty much, to me, the most damaged. Now, we got the most secure military base, but we're not free in this shitty economy. Like, this stuff really goes deep, and that's a conversation for another video. But this is solely about BLM. It's not exactly what you say, it's how you say things. You can't loot and think that you can, you're gonna get your point across, your voice is gonna be heard. They're looking at us like we're heathens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about it for a second. Okay, you're saying, okay, we should be heard. What are you doing on your end to be heard? You go on YouTube, the most people you're gonna see holding up guns and flashing firearms and talking about killing this person and taking something from this person. It's the black community. I'm tired of seeing it, and I'm black. Yeah, I'm mixed with some other things, but well, if you go further down the bloodline, but I'm very sick of it. It's so repetitive and it's so rhetorical, and it starts with the older people, because you have to set that example for the younger people. If they see you doing that, if they growing up around this stuff, they're gonna become a victim to their society, to their community. They're not going to have nowhere else to go, nowhere else to look to, no one else to turn to. You should want better for your children. You should want better. You should want to, lead by example. You shouldn't even want them to grow up in that situation that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't want them to experience that pain and that grief, because, hell, a lot of our ancestors and a lot of our people, they were whipped, they were burnt, they were pissed on and shitted on. They were forced to do some excruciating things just so we can be where we are today. And again, I still don't feel like that we're fully free. But everyone, to me, has equal opportunities in some aspect, because people that say, okay, I can't get a job, you a damn lie. I don't care what your background is, bro. I know felons. I know people that, that pretty much got like a red card and that got red flags written all over them, and they're still able to provide some type of income. It's the environment. It's about who you surround yourself with. It's the reason why I left, and I'm not in contact with a lot of people that I'm in contact with anymore. I was just talking to an old friend of mine. I'm not disclosing names, but This was a childhood friend, and I still want the best from him. You know, it's no love lost, but I was trying to explain to him, you know, you don't, not necessarily you don't need a gun. You know, he made a valid point to me too, where he was like, you know, you got to remember, bro, like everybody live different lives. We all, you know, gotta, you know, protect ourselves in like a different manner. And I understand that completely. I understand that fully. We all live in different situations, which is why you shouldn't judge and why you shouldn't underestimate anybody, because you never know that one little thing that you could have said. This person could have been on edge. All it takes is one bad day to release the most insane person into the society, to make them break, to make them crack, and to make them, you know, because like I was saying previously, shit, you know, people want to cast people out, kind of like the Joker movie, and look at this person like he's wrong, but he's really a victim. You don't know what this person's upbringing was. You don't know what this person had to go through to get to where they are today. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just judge this person. You can't just, you know, completely just shut this person out. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it ain't your place to fix anybody. But back to the point, you know, I was just trying to explain to him, like, bro, you need to, because the strong body is the strong mind, and vice versa. You know, you need to be hitting the weights. You know, like, you need to be active. You need to be meditating. You need to be doing something to, you know, to take that urge, you know, and to take that rage off you. Because I learned the hard way, where you cannot run from these problems. You have to face them head on, and you have to find something to put your mind in like a different state. But all of these things should fuel you to become the best version of yourself. And his stance of it was, he was just kind of just like, well, I don't need to basically, you know, tap into my physical, you know, circumference, because shit, this Glock worked perfectly fine. And bro, the way I see that, and again, I got love for my bro, but it's like, and we don't talk every day, as I feel like real friends shouldn't, but unless y'all stay together. But every dog got his day. We all gotta go. We all got a date. So that makes us just as equal as the next. In some way, that person that got more money than you, got more power than you, who used to bully you, whatever, that he really ain't no different than you. We all got a date, bro. We all live and die, which is why you got to make the most out of what you have today, what you were given. You know what I mean? Like, shit ain't sweet, bro. And honestly, like, you just putting yourself at risk. If you're going to move like that, you have to move like that with precaution. You have to move like that smartly and strategically. You can't just be out here like a fool. Because, again, bro, like, it's in where I'm from, bro, it's so small and it's so easy, bro, to bump into your enemy. We are the people that are in competition with each other the most. If we come together and we stand together, we can unite and we can be the most powerful, if not one of the most powerful beings on this planet. You know what I mean? Because we are, as a whole, humans itself, we are a top predatorial species. And people need to realize that we're all animals in our own way. You know what I mean? We all have that other flip side to us in our own way. You know, people look at animals, but the way that animals are the way that they come up, it's either eat or be eaten. It's either kill or be killed. And that's kind of how we are too. We're all animals, you know what I mean? But people try to deflect from that. People are naive, and people want to, you know, want to try to go against that. You got to really look in the mirror and come with acceptance into yourself and understand that things are not going to start changing until it starts with you. Everyone wants to change the world and talk a big game, but no one wants to change themselves. No one wants to do the things necessary that they know that is going to better their lives and make the correct sacrifices and adjustments so these things can happen. Because if you don't, then it's insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over, and you expect to change, and the change will not happen. The change will not come. You know, another year will go down, some more months will go down, you know, the drain, and you're still in the same position that you're in because you're not making adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Discipline and consistency. Like, bro, a gun don't make you hard. Having a blade, having a weapon don't make you hard. A real man, bro, can get out there and use these and shit, bounce back and shake back, win, lose, or draw. I'm getting out there with anybody, and that's how it's supposed to be. This is why I say I always favor the times from back in the day, because if it was really, like, if you really deserved it, then you would get that other treatment. But other than that, bro, you gonna duke it out, bro, and y'all gonna go and, you know, y'all gonna go and go play, like, some rugby, or y'all gonna go and take a shot, whatever, and y'all gonna make up, y'all gonna get to, you know, continuing, you know, with your day-to-day lives. People are killing each other over the smallest things, and it's my people the most that I see every day sitting on social media, you know, making these threats in behind these keyboards, and I see it in person. It's sad, bro. It's sad, and it's an ongoing cycle, and it's never gonna end. you know, but as always, it's a pleasure. You know, this isn't a video to bash anybody, but just to shed some light as always. NPE checking in, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace and blessings. Happy holidays.